I mean, look, today in the Washington Post, they released an analysis of who would be hit the hardest if Trump gets his way and those health care credits are allowed to expire. And take a look at this list because it's pretty eye-opening. Nearly a quarter of people under the age of 65 in Trump's adopted home state of Florida would see their health care premiums increase, the highest of any state. The hardest hit states after Florida are Texas and Georgia, followed by Mississippi, Utah, South Carolina, and Alabama, which, of course, are all states that Donald Trump won in the last election. So nearly 2 weeks into this government shutdown, does Trump still not realize that the voters he likes to refer to as his people are going to be hit the hardest by this? Who knows? When it comes to Donald Trump, it can be hard to tell if he really is as clueless as he appears or what exactly is going on. I mean, on the one hand, this is a guy who frequently tries to distance himself from controversy by claiming he doesn't know anything about it, when all the evidence suggests that can't possibly be true. On the other hand, Trump is a fundamentally incurious person about policy and the functioning of government, with a very well-documented history of ignoring details and losing interest in anything that isn't directly about him. So maybe he really doesn't know how devastating his health care premium hikes would be, or maybe he just doesn't care. And this is a question, unfortunately, we have to ask ourselves over and over again in the Trump era. I mean, take his disastrous tariff policy. A new report out from Goldman Sachs found that U.S. consumers are already shouldering as much as 55% of the cost of Trump's tariffs. But Trump continues to insist that other countries are the ones paying the tariffs. So maybe he really doesn't know how much his tariffs are hurting American consumers, or maybe he just doesn't care. Just last week, Trump threatened a new 100% tariff on all goods coming in from China, and China immediately vowed to retaliate. But then today, Trump seemed genuinely taken aback by China's response, posting on his social media account, quote, "I believe that China purposefully not buying our soybeans and causing difficulty for our soybean farmers is an economically hostile act." Yeah, dude, you started a trade war with them. What did you think was going to happen? You just threatened even more tariffs. Are you just tuning into the impact of this whole thing? Maybe you are. Maybe Trump does not realize he's the source of China not buying our soybeans. Or maybe he doesn't really care. It's the same thing with his January 6th conspiracies. I mean, earlier this week, Trump falsely claimed that the Biden FBI secretly placed more than 200 FBI agents into the crowd on January 6th. Two quick notes on that one. First, Donald Trump was president on January 6th, not Joe Biden. And two, Trump's own FBI director, Kash Patel, debunked that conspiracy theory less than 3 weeks earlier, noting that agents were there for crowd control and not part of the mob. Maybe Trump doesn't realize any of that, or maybe, again, he just doesn't care. Same thing with Trump's military deployments into major American cities. Trump has cited news footage of supposed chaos in Portland as justification for deploying troops into that city. But today, the news outlet Zateo cites sources close to Trump who say the videos he's citing are from 5 years ago, which Fox News has included in their recent coverage. Maybe Trump doesn't realize he's citing outdated and selectively edited footage, or maybe he just doesn't care. The point is, it is very hard to know at any given moment what Trump's level of understanding is about the pain he's inflicting on the American people, whether it's the shutdown or his nonsensical tariffs or the reality of the situation on the ground in cities he is sending troops to.